Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time. Number one, I want to apologize. We were a few minutes behind here. We had some technical issues with the go-to meeting software, so our apologies once again. But this is going to be fun. This is going to be awesome. It's October 20th. It's also my birthday, and it's a day that we dedicated to Breast Cancer Awareness Month here at the Levinson home office in South Florida. So lunchtime we had pizza, chicken wings, we had meatballs, pink cupcakes. Everyone wore pink today. We're going to post everything on our Facebook page. And we have our top annuity consultant, Chris, joining us. We have Ashley on from our annuity department, and it's going to be awesome. Here's a few of the reasons why, and I think I just told you one of them, but we're going to get into some reasons why it's important for you to be on and the nuggets that you're going to walk away with after today's presentation, because at the end of the day, you want to make more sales, and it doesn't matter if you're on the life side, if you're on the annuity side, you're doing this for 2 days with annuities or 22 years, everyone is going to walk away with great info that's going to help you drive annuity sales and supplement your income. I can promise you that. So rates are hotter than ever. Commission, bonus, hotter than ever. Year-end incentives in the annuity side, hotter than ever. Okay, I'll tell you, just from Levinson and Associates, we're up by 3 times compared to the prior year, and things are just getting better in the annuity world. So this webinar has been just talking about it. We had to sit down with the team and put all our slides and thoughts together, and everyone's excited. So you can probably hear it in my voice. Let's jump right in. We're giving away an Apple iWatch at the end, so make sure you are on. Make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're writing down notes, okay, and use that little feedback chat box, okay. Number one, you have to be first to answer our question of the day to win the Apple iWatch. And number two, good, bad, and different. We want to hear from everyone. If you have questions regarding a carrier, a certain product, please jump in, okay? We might answer you in real time, but at worst case, we're going to get to you as soon as we hang up the call right before 4 p.m. Eastern time. I can promise you that, okay? You'll hear from our annuity department either by phone call or email, whatever you prefer. I also want to say, and this is so important, because let's face it, okay, there's a ton of IMOs out there, right? They claim to be top 10, top 20, top 100, whatever it is, and they bring on these carrier VPs, right? And of course, they pound their chest and they say, oh, our company and our products are the best and no one can come close, okay? Well, here's what's so neat about our consultant, Chris. I call him Coach C, right? Here's what's awesome. Chris looks at all annuity carriers and products, and it's his job to do the research and put some sales ideas together, not based around one carrier, okay? All of the top carriers and products. So when you hear him speak, right, and you're listening to his sales strategies and ideas, and he talks about top products and carriers, that's an outsider's point of view, not tied to a company, no vested interest here. So that's why I love having Coach C on these calls with us. Okay, you're also going to hear from Ashley, who heads up the Levinson annuity department. Okay, who obviously isn't tied to one carrier as well. So even if you've never written an annuity before, okay, you are missing the boat. Number one, there is a ton of new agents coming on board. When I say new, they're existing life Levinson agents, but they wrote their first annuity app, right? Or their second, and they're saying, Bill, this is unbelievable. I got to write more of these cases because why? There's no underwriting. I mean, it's unbelievable. The app goes in on Friday. They're paid within 2 weeks. I mean, it's crazy. And the new commission rates, the new product rates, the bonuses are higher than ever. They're making 5, 10, 22,000 on 1 or 2 cases. Okay, and I'm not just trying to float your boat here and get everybody excited. No, this is real life. Okay, we're seeing it. Chris sees it from his end. Okay, the industry is up and you need to be a part of it. So we're going to jump in right now. Number one, and most important, in my opinion, is October and why we're giving back and why I decided to dedicate October 20th, my birthday, to the American Cancer Society and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So this hits home for me, which I'm sure it hits home for a lot of you. Either you have a friend, a family member, or someone that was affected by this horrible, horrible disease, right? So we are giving back. And I'll tell you this, we would never be able to give back and make this generous donation if it wasn't for our agents and your business. Okay, we would never be in this spot. So thank you to each and every one of you that are on this call with us today. Okay, because again, without you, we have no way of making a contribution like this to the ACS. So this was today during lunch. Now, obviously, this doesn't include our remote employees, but this is on behalf of the Levinson and Associates team, family, employees, agents, all the above. Okay, and that's Portia is the dog there, the golden doodle on the right side of the picture. She joined us today for our 1020 Breast Cancer Awareness Month birthday luncheon. So good stuff. Let's keep moving along. By the way, check our Facebook page for the latest updates, all about our donation and then all the pictures. And we're also giving away $10 back to the ACS for every single application submitted to Levinson in the month of October. Life or annuity, doesn't matter. No minimum premium. Even if the case is declined, we still make the donation on your behalf. Okay, the Expo is back, bigger and better than ever. The reason why, okay, if you've been to our prior Expos, here's why. Okay, number one, we handpick our top core life and annuity carriers to join us. We already have a full day sold out done. Okay, so the presenters are amazing, keynote amazing. We're going to do an agent panel this year. We've never done it before. So we're going to hand pick some of our top agents to be up on stage with me, and we'll do like a round robin. We'll ask questions. We'll have the audience ask questions, and I think it'll be a nice change to give the agents a different perspective and give you a chance to tap into, what Shelly is doing, right? How is she generating her annuity leads, or how's Robert selling $1 million IUL cases, right? Literally daily. Okay, so I love this concept, and I think it's going to be great and a change for everyone. We already have over 250 agents RSVP'd. We cap out at about 330, 340, so make sure you're registered as soon as possible, and it's free. Okay, obviously you have to be active with us. As long as you're active, it's free. We bring in lunch, a breakfast. We have snacks throughout the day. We do a dinner the night before for all of our out-of-town guests. And then you want to make sure you're paying attention to the right-hand side. Starting at $25,000 of placed premium. Now, you can combine life and annuity, by the way. We weigh out the annuity side, and we combine both life and annuity applications policies. So real fast, $25,000 one night at our beachfront location in South Florida. $50,000 is one night plus round trip airfare, and then another $10,000 gets you 2 free nights beachfront at our South Florida resort plus round trip airfare. Okay, so make sure you put in these applications as soon as possible because you have a short time. In fact, Carrie's birthday, March 31st, is the end date. So you must get that premium in to qualify. And again, even if you've never written an app, it's free. Okay, so as long as you're active, very important stuff. Make sure, and this is very, very important, if you're bringing, let's say, a friend that's an agent, okay, or you have a family member that's also an agent, we have a special incentive. We're giving away over $10,000 of incentives, cash giveaways. Just make sure they're registered and appointed with Levinson, and no problem at all. You are more than welcome to bring a guest, a licensed agent. In fact, we love that. And like I said, we do a separate incentive just for that side. Okay, let's jump right in. I want to introduce our head of the annuity department. Ashley is joining us. And what I want her to do real fast is talk about our 32 core carriers, also some of our tech and tools available to all Levinson agents at no charge as long as you're active. Ashley, are you there?
Yes, thank you, Bill. So I just want to go over our annuity search engine that we have for all agents. On here, you can go to search for MIGAs, traditional annuities, fixed index annuities. You can see upcoming rate changes for each day. We do update that on a daily basis. You can also request any annuity quotes as well on here. So this is really important for agents to look at. You can see our top products each day on here as far as the MIGA products go. So right now, the highest 2-year MIGA is with Ocean View at 4.1, which is really good. I remember about a couple of years ago, you couldn't even hardly get that on a 5-year annuity. So now you can get that on a 2-year annuity. So whenever interest rates are high, annuity sales tend to go up. This is because people and consumers are looking for a safe way to invest their money and earn a good return on their money. And a good interest rate on an annuity is around the same as the current average yield on a 10-year treasury note. So currently, annuities are providing the best interest rates in a decade, averaging between 3.5% to 4%, which is way higher than what a CD offers right now. So now is a great time to invest into an annuity. When interest rates are high, annuities are a great investment. They provide your clients safety and stability, which are two things that are important to consumers. So, now is a good time to touch base with your clients on their retirement funds, which could be at market risk. We have a lot of agents with clients their clients are losing money right now in retirement funds. So now is a good time to touch base on that with your clients. And on the next slide, we're going to go over all of the carriers. We also send out MIGA Mondays now every Monday with our top MIGA rates for that week. You can also access that report in our emails as well. So if you don't have time to call us, don't want to email us for that, you can retrieve that just from our signature in our emails, and that is updated every Monday. So we have over 30 annuity carriers currently. So whatever your clients are looking for, whether it's just a fixed interest rate similar to a CD but much higher, if they're wanting an immediate annuity, a fixed index annuity with lifetime income to help them achieve their income needs for retirement years, we can offer that. I'm sure we have products that will meet your clients' needs, no matter what their needs are. And then next, I'm going to hand it back over to Bill.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Ashley. And, I also want to mention, and this is important, just between Josh and Ashley alone, they bring almost 45 to 50 years of combined annuity experience in the brokerage space and from the home office side. So, there's a lot of competitors out there, right? We know that. We see these email blasts, right? You see your industry magazines and publications, and you see, this ABC company's marketing this rate, and obviously you can get a contract almost anywhere you go, okay, at, let's say, street level, whatever it is, okay? We know that. But in my opinion, the differentiator, the value add, why we're different at Levinson, it's our people, right? The customer service. And I think it's important to note, if you are writing your first case or you're a veteran, right, pick up the phone, reach out to Ashley or Josh, right? We even have a new admin assistant on the annuity side that's also here to help you. So we want you to call in, okay? We, between our expertise here and obviously the carrier VPs, whatever it is, we will go out of our way to make sure you are comfortable and have everything you need to write the business. Basically, everything that you need except speak to the client is what we will do for you. And above and beyond that, 32 core carriers, you're looking at it in front of you, and this complete turnkey sales platform called Annuity Experience. Now, a lot of IMOs charge for tools like this and technology like this. Levinson does not. Okay, we also have annuity leads. We have a co-op mailer program. Okay, we have search engines. We have a consumer marketing library. We have Facebook ads that are pre-made that you can run. And in fact, we can customize these with your name and logo. So basically, yes, you have to go out and sell, and we will do everything else for you from A to Z. And most of what I just went over is free. Okay, except for the leads, that's a co-op discount. So please pick up the phone and get comfortable with our annuity staff. I think you'll be very happy that you did. Let's keep moving along. What I want to do real fast is talk about two things right before I introduce Chris and he takes the wheel, is our latest annuity incentive. So this is a big one, okay? And we have our own annuity incentive contest called MAP that starts at just $100,000 of FIA premium. Okay, so that's within itself is a big deal because most of our competitors start at $1 million or $2 million, and you got to write 10 apps, whatever it is. Ours 100,000, and you're in. Okay, on the right side, with your first life or annuity application. Okay, doesn't matter. First ever life or annuity application, you get the new Apple iWatch on us. Okay, and then we have another contest up to $3,000 when you write select annuities with Levinson. And then we have another program for an additional 1% comp bonus above and beyond the top agent street level. So again, pick up the phone, talk to Josh or Ashley. We'll make sure that you are aware of all of the incentives before you write that case. Let's keep moving along here. I want to talk about what's new at Levinson, and then Chris is going to take over. So real fast, we always have this slide filled up with new bullets, okay? Every single week. Okay? And if you join us every week, right, you're my proof in the pudding, as they say. So we feel like if you're not adding to this list, okay, and it doesn't matter, an IMO, a carrier, an agent, if you're not moving forward, right, and being creative, I call it scrappy, then you're riding a horse in reverse around New York City in 2022, right? It doesn't exist, right? You have to constantly innovate and pivot. It's the only way, especially this day and age. So real fast, let's move over to the left side. We have a few new contests there. Insure Me Now Direct, our Amazon type platform. It's 100% direct to consumer. Okay. It's the only multi-carrier, multi-product platform built for you, the agent, where you're agent of record, full commission plus renewals on some products, and we don't get involved on a retail level whatsoever. Okay. And it's very important that if you're seeing one of these competitors' programs, right, where they're marketing this, that's a referral fee where you're sending them your clients, they're paying you a referral fee, and they are agent of record. So you gotta, I mean, it's crazy. It sounds crazy, but this is going on every day right now. Okay. So very important stuff just to keep in the back of your mind. Let's move over to the middle section. Brand new with One America. They just had a rate change for the better. They have, when it comes to life LTC hybrids, number one in the industry today. Okay. So if you have any questions or want to see illustrations, just let us know. We have new products that we just added on Insure Me Now Direct. In fact, 2 new guaranteed issue products. We have a bundling package that's in the works. So just think of Amazon shopping cart, right? All built for your consumer where you are agent of record. Right-hand side, the 2023 Levinson Expo dates just launched. Qualification starts now, so get those apps in. This is pretty neat. So if you look on the right-hand side, second bullet down, this is the first time we are doing a live living benefits certification course in South Florida. Okay, so starting November, actually it's November 4th, okay? If you're local in South Florida, you want to make sure that you register for our living benefits course. It's going to be awesome, about 2 hours long, gives you another designation on your business card that you're a LB professional. Just under that Sage Scholarship Program now, just under 450 colleges are in the program. We even have annuity products and carriers that are approved for the Sage program. So that's another value add and gives you a leg up versus the competition. The insurance scorecard just under that, that's awesome. So just think about this for a minute. You log into our website, right? And you can click on a button on the left side, and this is also available on our app, and it's going to give you a scorecard with all of your life and annuity business through Levinson. Or if you have downline agents, same thing goes. It allows you to keep a pulse on all of your business and your downline agent's business as well. Talks about cycle time, premium placed, how do you compare to the other Levinson agents? Really, really cool. There's a bunch of pie charts, and it's very, very neat. It's complimentary for all agents. That will be up and running within about probably a week or so. And again, available on the app and website. Okay, last bullet here, and then I'll turn it over, is Spanish and English FAQs out now. So what we did, now think about this for a minute. Levinson is broken down into 3 departments, right? Marketing, new business, contracting, okay? So we took all of our top agent questions that come in for each department, and we answer them on video, okay? We have our English version, our Spanish version, and it was basically built to give you, the agent, a comfort level when dealing with all 3 departments. You know where to go for what company pays commission, on what dates, who annualizes, who doesn't. All the questions that you can think of that came in for all 3 departments in a nutshell in 3 10-minute videos. So very cool. Check those out. We'll also include that in our thank you email. Okay, next up is Chris. He is going to take the wheel, sit back, relax, make sure you're taking down notes. Please, we want everyone to learn and walk away with nuggets. Chris, you there, buddy?
I'm here. Thank you guys for having me. If you could, here we go. Let's share the screen real fast, make sure we're all good to go. Can you guys see my screen okay?
Yep, perfect.
Excellent. Bill, thanks so much for having me, and happy birthday, by the way. I feel guilty for not knowing that, but happy birthday to you. You guys are doing some great stuff there. Love the breast cancer awareness things that you have going on as well. That's wonderful. Everyone, absolutely. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us. You know, I've done a few of these. I've been doing these maybe for the past 3 or 4 years now with Levinson and Associates, and I always enjoy getting everybody out here and just being able to show kind of a third-party perspective of what's available, what's new, what's hot. I love that Levinson and Associates has that kind of news bulletin that he was just sharing there. That's really cool because, as many of you know, annuities are always changing. I built this presentation just yesterday, and this morning I had to make rate changes, and again afternoon I had to make changes to the MIGA rates that I'm going to show you again, because things are just going bananas right now, let's just say. So it's a really exciting time to be in annuities. Ashley touched on that a bit, and she's absolutely right. And I want to spend a little bit of time here just showing you why these things are selling so well, and maybe even present a different idea for you than what we've been seeing happening here lately. So we're going to cover the current market, the current annuity market, fixed annuity trends, and products and ideas to drive your sales. Folks, I'm not going to take a ton of time on what the market is doing. I think we're all very well aware as we pop into our 401k accounts, we look at our IRA accounts, any money that you're investing into the market right now, it's not looking great. I would suggest just closing that up so it's not going to drive you crazy. But with the S&P looking like this, down 22.5% year to date, these products have been selling like crazy. And you're looking at numbers and information like this. Inflation is the top problem facing America with no issue coming close, survey shows. Folks, I'm not presenting anything new to any of you by saying this. The market's down. There's not a lot of places to put money right now. There just isn't. Money isn't free like it used to be. Interest rates are rising. That's a bad thing if you're financing a house or financing a boat or something like that. But it's great news, like Ashley said, for looking at annuities. Some excellent opportunities have popped up here. And all of you with a life insurance license have the ability to discuss, to sell these annuity products. It's an exciting thing to be in. Folks, again, I'm hitting you all with the bad news here, but this is all, and for many of you, won't be news at all. But this is a Wall Street Journal article that came out today. Now expecting a recession, job losses next year, Fed Reserve cutting rates possibly going into 2024. Just some things that we're seeing right now. But the good news is annuities are selling like hotcakes. You know, they haven't released the Q3 numbers yet. So I'm resharing this from our last presentation. These are second quarter numbers there on annuity sales. Fixed index annuities were 21% higher than the prior year. Total fixed annuity sales, including those MYGAs, up 14% over first quarter 2021. These things are going wild. And I have a feeling you're going to see even bigger growth when they release those third quarter numbers here in the coming weeks. You're just going to see tons and tons of growth. So the first 2 months of 2022 may have been sluggish, but things are rolling right now in the world of annuities. Look, as I mentioned before, as stocks struggle, annuity sales are soaring right now to new heights. I mean, people have no other place to put money. And Ashley touched on treasury rates and bonds and things like that. You know, there are some good treasury notes that are out there, but you're not getting the benefit of tax deferral if you put money into treasuries. If your clients put money into treasuries, they're not getting that tax deferred benefit. You know, more than ever, I'm seeing younger clients interested in annuities. Now, when I say younger, I mean 45, 50 years old. Folks are looking to put some money into annuities, take advantage of that tax deferral. It's a great, safe place to put money. You're protecting it from market downturns. You're getting guaranteed growth and opportunities for larger growth down the road. One of the biggest strategies I'm seeing people use right now is they're putting money into the fixed accounts with these annuities. Fixed account numbers look fantastic. So if you're selling an indexed annuity, pay attention to those fixed account numbers. Some annuities have a 6% guaranteed interest for the first year with them. If you get a bonus product, you could get 9, 10, 12% guaranteed in the first year by combining a fixed account with a premium bonus. How would you like to tell your client, hey, you've taken losses in the market, I can get you a guaranteed 12% right now, first year. They're going to jump at that offer, and they're not going to lose their money at this point. So it's an outstanding conversation to have. Make sure you're taking advantage of those premium bonuses, taking advantage of those fixed account numbers that just look outstanding right now. Products and ideas to drive your sales. Again, like I said, I wasn't going to spend a ton of time on the doom and gloom because we all know what's happening with inflation. We all know what's happening with the stock market. Let's look at some ideas here to help you have better conversations with your clients. First things first, annuity news. I didn't know Levinson and Associates. I didn't know Bill and them put together such a nice bulletin with annuity news like they did. So he took a little of my thunder here, but I wanted to provide some annuity news for you. Like Bill introduced me, I'm a third party. I want to talk about a lot of carriers. I want to talk about a lot of the things available to you, and all of these are products and ideas that are available to you through Levinson and Associates. GCU now has an A- rating with AM Best. I'm going to talk about their products a little bit here in just a moment. That's Greek Catholic Union. They are now an A- rated company. Folks, they take $300 a month to start. Flexible premium products starting at $300 a month, 8-page application. If you have a small case to write, you don't want to be doing a 45-page application. You're not getting rich off of a $300 a month sale or something smaller like that. GCU, a great option for those types of products. Equitrust has a new LTC fixed indexed annuity coming mid-November. It's going to be called Bridge. This does not get announced to the general public or to agents until next week. You're hearing it here first, folks. Equitrust has a new long-term care fixed index annuity coming in mid-November. Some exciting stuff there. I'm sure Ashley and Bill and Josh will get you some information on that product here very soon. The North American Benefit Solutions, excellent immediate income, A+ rated carrier. Ocean View had a big rate increase, and Great American Life is now Mass Mutual Ascend, effective on October 3rd. Just some big things happening with annuities right now, folks. I wanted to just get that out there. Because again, if you're doing life insurance sales, those products don't change that often. But annuities, right now, we're seeing midweek changes happen. You're seeing a change happen on a Monday, another one on a Wednesday, another one on a Friday, and then you're seeing it again the following week. A lot to stay in front of. Levinson and these folks can absolutely help you out to stay on top of that news. We talked about hot MIGA rates right now. That Annuity Rate Watch tool that's available for you is so valuable. It's going to be more valuable for you to stay on top of these rates. But look at some of these numbers. Ashley said it perfectly. We are not used to seeing these types of numbers. Many of you probably haven't been in the business long enough to remember interest rates even being this high before. But look at that. 1 year at 3.3% with GCU. Now that's an interesting product. It's a 1x4. So if you don't walk away from it after the first year, then it renews for 4 more years. But still, you can guarantee clients 3.3% for 1 year. They can wait out the market for a year, see what they want to do about getting back in, or roll into another annuity. That 2-year rate actually touched on 4.1%. Excuse me. 3 years and 4 years with Gillico. Look at that, 4.6%, 5% for 4 years. Quick note for you about Gillico. They go up to age 100 on their MIGA. Gillico, Guarantee Income Life Insurance Company. They go up to age 100 on their multi-year guarantee. B++ rated company, outstanding products. And I'll tell you this too, you don't get killed on compensation up to 100. A lot of companies will drop you down after age 81 by a large margin. That's not going to happen there with Gillico. So a great company to look at for your older clients, and those rates are really nice as well. One of the changes I had to make, 5 years, 5.15% with North American, A+ rated company. That's with a $100,000 minimum, but that is a very impressive rate there with an A+ rated company. You have interest only withdrawals with that. You can start taking interest withdrawals right out of the gate. We're seeing a lot of clients right now take advantage of those interest withdrawals. They put in $100,000. They turn on those interest withdrawals to start after 30 days. Their money is back to the same amount of principal at the end of 5 years. Just an outstanding strategy. And of course, the 6-year rate there with Ocean View Life at 5.3%. Folks, a lot of options now, over 5%. A lot of reasons to look at different companies. You know, we want to make sure that you're selling the best possible product for your client. Look at all these different carrier options, tons more available at Levinson & Associates. I want to change the conversation though a little bit. I haven't been talking about income products lately. Income products in recent years have fallen out of favor. More people have been looking at accumulation products with fixed annuities, accumulation FIAs, multi-year guarantee products for short or long term. But lately, with a lot of senior clients, remember, so many people are turning age 65 just per day in this country. People need guaranteed income, and payouts have been increasing so much on these guaranteed income products. When the market is tanking, when there's nowhere else to put money, when your clients are at that retirement age and they're not sure what to do, guaranteed income is becoming such a more important conversation. It's really interesting to me. In my last presentation I did here for you folks with Levinson, I actually had a slide that showed the percentage of accumulation products versus income products and how much that's changed over the past 5 years. You're going to start seeing a swing back to income products. So that's why I wanted to talk to you folks about that a little bit here. Let's start off with the Nassau Personal Income Annuity. Folks, I love this product. It has a today option and a tomorrow option. If you're going to take income either immediately or in the first 4 or 5 years, do the today option. If your client doesn't want to start income for the next 5 years plus, do the tomorrow option. It's that simple. And look at these numbers. If your client wants to start income immediately, they get a 30% bonus to the benefit base based on that income. If they wait until year 2, that bonus is 37.5. If they wait until year 3, a 45% bonus on their money. That $100,000 becomes $145,000 that they're taking a lifetime income from. If they want to wait longer, a 14% simple interest roll up for 10 years. Again, very beneficial for a client. They get to decide. They have to decide at issue, do I want to start income in the next 3 years or do I want to wait 4 years plus? And here's what that illustration looks like. It's a one-pager, folks. A simple one-pager on the income. All of these numbers are guaranteed. I'm going to pull out my little spotlight here. We have a 60-year-old male in Florida. Okay, they're putting $100,000 in here, right? You have your today income. You have your tomorrow income. See that? Today, tomorrow. If they want to start income immediately, $5,811. $5,811 a year for the rest of their life, folks. Now notice how that's different than the tomorrow option, because the tomorrow option isn't made for immediate income, right? Now let's look over at year 4. It's $7,655. Look at the tomorrow option, $8,330. So all of a sudden, the tomorrow option starts to do much better years 4 and on. So if your client says, look, I need to start an income in the next 30 days, you get them a Nassau product, put them in that today income, they'll get that 30% bonus. And notice that 30% bonus is shown right there. If they say, oh, I'm not going to turn on income for the next 5 years, make sure you put them in the tomorrow option, and they're going to get that 14% roll up to their benefit base. A really cool, easy product to explain for clients for guaranteed lifetime income. And there's even a little bonus commission for you as an agent if you do an e-application with these folks. I want to talk about another product here with Nassau. Okay, and this is the personal protection choice. So instead of just taking income, what if you want some more features? I love these features that are coming with these products. If your clients are older and they can't get, or they can't apply for, or they can't qualify for, or they can't afford long-term care, there are features in this personal protection choice that can help with some of that long-term care ability. Now, you get all the features of the PIA product, which was the one we just talked about, the personal income. But with the personal protection choice, you actually get some additional features like care protection and family protection. Care protection, income can increase from 125% to 250% if the client can't complete 2 out of 6 ADLs. A really awesome LTC-like feature. Money when they need it the most, right? And then you have the family protection option. This is a death benefit feature built into the product. It does have a fee, and there is a fee. You can select the care protection or the family protection, or you can pick both. And there are fees that are different for putting just the care protection or just the family protection on there. But folks, for an all-around product with all these features, this is a really, really good one that gets overlooked too often. Let's look at this illustration. I'm going to pull out my spotlight again for you. We have the Nassau Personal Protection Choice, putting in $100,000, waiting 10 years to start income. After 10 years, you have $12,072 that you're getting per year, guaranteed. Now let's say your client, and we're just going to shoot up here, they get $12,072 per year. Let's say they go into a nursing home. They can access up to $30,000 a year. That's 2.5 times this $12,000 while they're in a nursing home to help cover those nursing home costs. Such an amazing feature. But what I like about this product is it gives clients the choice. Did you go into a nursing home, or are you doing home health care? If you're doing home health care, maybe they have a loved one that's taking care of them, they can turn on this benefit, and it's $21,000 that they're receiving per year. And they can use that for home health care benefits. It's a really nice feature. You can have the choice now. Did they go into a nursing home? Will they get more income? Are they going into just home health care, or they can't complete 2 out of 6 ADLs and they get this feature? It's a really nice idea. Some companies make you choose. You know, we either do ADLs or we do a nursing home benefit. This one has both. I thought that was such a cool feature. And folks, that could double income or 2.5 times that income for a period of up to 5 years, as long as there's accumulation value. If that accumulation value runs out, it simply kicks back to this $12,000 number right here. So again, a product with all of these features. Look at the family protection one. What the family protection feature does is it guarantees a death benefit. It guarantees a death benefit. And here's the cool thing about the personal protection choice. It guarantees that in 10 years, that $100,000 will be $200,000 guaranteed, no matter what the fees are, no matter how the market performs, anything like that. If they did not take an income, that $100,000 will be $200,000 10 years from now, and the beneficiary can take it as a lump sum. A really, really nice death benefit feature that's there if the client never turns on that income. So again, multi-benefit style products. You get the lifetime income. You get the nursing home doubler. Well, really the 2.5 timer, we should call it. You get the ADL features, and you get the death benefit rider with it. Personal protection choice. It's just a product that's overlooked so often over at Nassau. They're processing business quickly. They have an all-new website that looks fantastic as well. They're doing a great job. So if you have other questions, be sure to ask Ashley, Josh, Bill. They can definitely help you out with the Nassau Personal Protection Choice. How about an A+ rated carrier? Because Nassau is B++ rated. Okay, now Nassau just had an increase to their payouts of 24%, and that's kind of why I'm bringing them up. This just happened 2-3 weeks ago. They increased those payouts by 24%. If you do any income comparison, if you use the Annuity Rate Watch tool, you're going to find in Nassau at the top, at least top 3 of every single illustration that you do for lifetime income. So keep that in mind. But let's say you want to look at an A+ rated carrier that has similar benefits, the North American Benefit Solutions. About a month and a half ago, they made this product a lot more competitive, and it is selling like crazy now. And think of this like the personal protection choice, but with an A+ rated carrier. You don't get the 30% bonus year one, you get a 25% bonus. There is a death benefit rider to it. There is a multiplier to the income if a client goes into a nursing home. There's no ADL feature, but there is a multiplier if a client goes into a nursing home. And again, that illustration looks a little bit like this, folks. It doesn't pay as high of an income as the Nassau product, but it has all those features with an A+ rated carrier with a company you can trust. Look at that. You take that $100,000, immediately the benefit base is $125,000. You start income right away, you're almost at $6,000 per year guaranteed. If your client also has a rider death benefit right there, and look at that, that benefit base is now $125,000. The beneficiary can take that benefit base over 5 years of $25,000 of 5 equal annual payments. Or they can just take a lump sum of the accumulation value. The beneficiary gets that choice. And that feature is built right into this Benefit Solutions product. It does have the nursing home multiplier, doubles that income if they go into a nursing home. They have to be in there for 90 days straight. After that, they can double that income. An excellent feature there from North American. One thing you might be noticing, if you put in $100,000, it becomes $125,000 in the benefit base guaranteed. If you don't turn on income by year 5, that benefit base turns into a guaranteed $150,000. If you don't turn on income again for 5 more years, that benefit base becomes a guaranteed $175,000. So folks, there's benefits in taking immediate income with this product, has one of the highest immediate incomes available, and there's benefits in waiting, right? And notice that rider death benefit, let's say they wait for 10 years, that death benefit is also $175,000 guaranteed, and that client can take $35,000 over 5 years. A really, really, really nice feature. I love these multi-benefit products. So many people think annuities are just SPIAs. So many people think they're just MYGAs. These index products can do so much more. You know, I wanted to give a quick overview, but Ashley, Josh, Bill, all these folks at Levinson Associates can help you out if you have more questions. Again, for immediate income, this benefit solutions product has shot to the top. For income in general, Nassau has shot to the top, and that's why I wanted to talk about those two today. Okay, popular product alert. This is really the last one that I have here, folks. I just wanted to bring this one up because I had a phone call yesterday. I had an agent from Houston call me, and he said, Chris, these gas prices are killing me. He said, they're killing me. I got to drive an hour and a half one way to go see a client, and the client just wants a 3-year MIGA. And what's a 3-year MIGA pay you, folks? You know what it pays you, 1%, 1.5% maybe, depending on the carrier. I need some type of solution. I need an alternative to these multi-year guarantees. Now, of course, he said, if that's what the client wants, if it's what's best for the client, we're going to write it. They're going to get their 3-year MIGA, their 5-year MIGA, but those comps are really low, especially compared to those fixed index products. So folks, I presented a few ideas to him, and one that he absolutely loved, again, this was just a conversation I had yesterday right at noon, was this Equitrust Choice 4. It's a MIGA alternative with excellent features for the client and excellent commissions for you. 5.5% first year rate guaranteed for the client. A 4% current rate years 2 through 6. This is a 6-year product. 5.5% first year rate guaranteed. A 4% current rate years 2 through 6. Interest only withdrawals year 1, 10% free withdrawals after the first year. Commissions like an FIA product. I'll let Ashley and Bill talk about those commissions a bit more, but they are similar to an FIA product, giving your client guarantees like 5.5% in the first year, like a multi-year guarantee. Now, full disclosure, that 4% current rate is a current rate. It could go as low as 1%, but I do have documentation that shows that Equitrust 90% of the time has the rate either stay level or go up. And in a market like this, rates are going up. So a lot to feel great about with this product. Just 6 years, 4% current rate, 10% free withdrawals after 1 year, and commissions like an FIA product. If those MIGAs are killing you, look no further than the Equitrust Choice 4 liquidity plus MBA option. It's an outstanding option for your clients. It's a great option for you as well. And Bill, with that said, that is really all I have here. I hope I could do just a quick rundown of things. You know, again, income products are coming back in favor. So I wanted to spend a little bit of time showing you some of the ones that have had rate increases, payout increases here, and then a really strong MIGA alternative as well.
No, Chris, that was spot on. As always, we appreciate you. And, you know, it's just interesting hearing from a third party, you know, rather than a carrier VP. So I always love your perspective on the industry. So thank you again. What I want to do real quick is shift gears. Yep, no problem. By the way, we saw a bunch of questions, comments come in. We appreciate that. And like I said earlier, we're going to get to every single one as soon as we wrap up here in about 7 minutes. So thank you for sharing that, and make sure, right, 6-7 minutes left, we're going to have our question of the day and our Apple iWatch giveaway. Okay, so we got you on for just a few more minutes. What I want to talk about now is our Annuity Experience platform and how you can get started, how you can access our library of marketing material, okay, for you, the agents, and of course for the consumers, right? You have to get the word out. I feel like so many of you, especially on the life side, have clients that are buying or have purchased annuities in the past, and they had no idea that you can also handle annuities, especially if you don't bring it up. So anyway, we put together a huge assortment of marketing material for you. You can e-blast. We have mailers. We have various search engines that you can leverage. Everything is at your fingertips on the Levinson microsite. It's called Annuity Experience. And if you want to get started, you want to get appointed with one of our core companies, just click, see that little yellow arrow, it says annuity contracting, boom, you're in, and then our contracting department will walk you through the process, okay? It's pretty simple, and we take care of appointment fees in your resident state. Okay, let's keep moving along. I want to make sure we get everybody out on time. So This comes up all the time. Agents say, I really want to get involved in the annuity space, or I'm involved in the annuity space, but I need some new, fresh ideas to open doors. Okay. So what we did, okay, and this will be in our thank you email as well that you'll have in your inbox before we wrap up this evening. On the right-hand side is a list of icebreakers, how to get the annuity conversation started, right? With a friend, a neighbor, client, existing book of business. Some great options here. Also on the left side, this is a huge point. And what I want to share, and you can jot this down too, because I want everyone, as soon as we hang up, to do a Google search. Okay, you can literally go into Google and you can find third-party vendors that will locate old 401k plans for consumers. Okay, think about this. How many people do you know, right, from their past employer that maybe they have a 401k, maybe they forgot about a 401k? Okay, we can take those funds and roll over into an annuity with some of these latest hot rates that are out right now. It's a no-brainer. It's a win-win. You can also team up with CPA firms, okay, especially if they're licensed. You can do a commission split if they allow you to work with their book of business, their clients, right, to talk about this strategy. It's a win-win across the board, and there's various ways to get your foot in the door. Okay, let's keep moving along here. Another training tool, and this is a big deal because we get calls from agents almost daily, and they say, Bill, I want to talk to some of your top agents on the annuity side, on the life side. I want to pick their brain. I want to see what's working for them. Well, we can't give out our agent's phone number and email, okay, obviously. And this is a way where I handpicked some of our top agents and pretended that I was an agent out in the field saying, hey, Shelly, I want to pick your brain for an hour, right? I want to see how you're marketing. How are you bringing up annuities, right? How are you bringing up IUL and retirement products or long-term care or hybrids, whatever it is? So on the left side, this is a senior market agent, Natalie, that I interviewed for 1 hour, who sells annuities and life insurance, right? And she uses health products, Medicare, Medicaid, to open doors. No brainer, okay? 45-minute conversation. You all will get a ton of nuggets from that podcast episode. On the right side, this was number 14, where I sat down with Chris, okay, who you just heard speak, for 45 minutes talking all about annuity sales strategies and what works for top agents and what doesn't work. So that's another great one. We're going to include both of these, and all of these podcast episodes are complimentary. Take advantage of this stuff. Future trainings, what you're on right now. Now, this is another great concept, okay, for opening the door when we're talking about annuities or life insurance. So Ringy is our CRM tool, and it's not just a regular CRM tool. This is a system. Think of like a sifter, okay? And what you do is you put into the system all of your leads, all of your friends, neighbors, basically anyone in your database. Okay, if you're, let's say, using one of our mailers or final expense lead programs or $1 million life leads, whatever it is, you put everyone into this database. And then it will put together a series of campaigns, and it will touch every single person in the Ringy database, first with a text message, okay, on your behalf, then with an email, then with a phone call. Then it will go back around with a different angle, a different strategy, until that person clicks, hey, I want to speak to Bill Levinson Tuesday at 2 p.m. and they click on your shared calendar. Now you have a new appointment. Okay, it works awesome. And Levinson agents get 30% off for the first 6 months. And even if you say, well, Bill, I don't want to pay for anything, I'd like to try it first, they have a 2-week free trial on us. Okay, so again, definitely worth your time. This is a 2-part training where we're sitting down with the CEO and the head of sales, and we're going to break it down, every single part of it. We also have 2 agents that are going to be on the call, and they are going to share how they utilize Ringy to open doors and create new sales on both the life and annuity side. Plus, they're giving away over $4,000. Apple iPads, Apple iWatch, cash. They have Amazon gift cards on part one and part two. So make sure you're on those calls and registered. Okay, our last slide in our giveaway. I think we are just on time. Yep, 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay, first, what I want to do is we have our Positive Tuesday quote. As you know, every single week we put these out on our social media pages. It's very important to me. It keeps me going. Hopefully, it keeps you going. And it's also an example of what you should be doing to keep your name and brand out there. So when annuities or life or long-term care comes up, right, your friends, neighbors, consumers remember you, right? You're the go-to. You're the guru. Obviously, you want that call first before your competition. Anyway, they always say you don't have to listen to what we say, watch what we do. The proof is in the pudding. You should be doing the same thing. Left hand side, everyone is born with a gift. It's up to you to find it, perfect it, and then run with it. Okay, it's not rocket science. It doesn't matter if you're cleaning tables, selling insurance, CPA, an attorney. It doesn't make a difference. Be the absolute best at it, and don't stop until you get to the top. Okay, whatever industry it is, whatever your gift is, that's okay. You just have to figure it out and run with it. Our question of the day. I spoke about our core annuity carriers. Okay, I said it 3 times during the last hour. Tell me, how many core annuity companies does Levinson have? And you win an Apple iWatch. Whoever answers first and correctly walks away with a new Apple iWatch. Annalise is going to tell us who was number one. Annalise, do we have a winner?
All right, the winner is Carolyn A.
Carolyn A., congratulations. The answer was 32 core annuity companies here at Levinson. Congrats, Carolyn. Thank you to each and every one of you for spending this last hour on my birthday with us, okay, listening to Chris and Ashley. This was great. Please don't hesitate to pick up the phone anytime. Reach out to our annuity department, and they will help you every step of the way. Have a great Thursday, a great week, great selling, and thank you again.